Yo, MWE fans out there, this is me, Mutatron, and I welcome you to the first ever E-Fed pay-per-view of the century, Extreme Uprising. Right now, coming to the ring is the Horror King, Steve Slasher, representing the House of Horror. Boy, does he look scary. Anyway, Steve Slasher has gotten some bad luck in the past couple of weeks with a couple of losses to a couple of superstars. And now members of the House of Horror are beginning to be ticked off and beginning to question his leadership, especially Bloodscreen, who believes that he should be leader of House of Horror. But let's forget about that right now. Seems the crowd is ready for this here match. Steve Slasher, Horror King, is going up against an opponent that for some reason needs no introduction. From the bottomless pit comes a man with no morals, no conscience, just doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. He is the Blue Curse, Todd Powers. And as you can tell by those scars on the front and his back, that he went through a lot of battles trying to climb his way out of the dark abyss into where he is right now. And tonight he's going to face Steve Slasher in a hardcore match. Some say he looks more scarier than Steve Slasher himself. But that's just my opinion, folks. Anyway, the crowd getting pumped up. So is Todd Powers as he climbs up those stairs and into the ring. This is going to be one brutal match, folks. One that you do not want to miss. Todd Powers and Steve Slasher going nose to nose. Referee breaking it up. Misses the clothesline. And finally gets Steve Slasher stomping away. And now Todd working on the legs of Steve Slasher. Putting in punches. Another clothesline by Todd Powers. Steve blocks that upcoming punch, but Todd going for that other clothesline but misses. Steve Slasher going for the chair, and now Todd going after Steve on the outside of the ring. But what's he doing? He's going for what appears to be a sledgehammer, but Steve Slasher hands Todd the chair and he gets hit with it and hits with a big boot. And now Steve Slasher with the sledgehammer pounding away at Todd Powers. Brutal. Brutal, I tell ya. That's gotta hurt. And now Steve Slasher with the figure 4 leg lock. But Todd able to get himself out of it. Trying to go for another clothesline, but misses that one. Instead, chops him in the back and goes for an arm drag on Steve Slasher. Now he's got the chair. Ouch! That's gotta hurt! Todd Powers wearing away at Steve Slasher with that steel chair and again on the head. Now Todd Powers dragging Steve Slasher onto those steel steps. Brutal, I tell ya. Brutal. Todd Powers banging Steve Slasher's head away on those steel steps. Now Todd seems to be a bit out of it, and I think he's going for another sledgehammer. And I think he's trying to hit him with it, but Steve, being smart enough to back away from Todd, but instead got hit with a clothesline. Todd with the backdrop. What's Todd doing? Ripping out the monitors. I think he's planning on putting them on that table. But wait a minute. What's he going for?